Welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire Garber. I am a mindset, manifestation, and I guess you could say energy coach. If you have been experiencing an invisible block in your manifestation journey, if you've been feeling stuck, like it's not working, like you just don't know what else to do because you're doing all the things, you're journaling, you're visualizing, you're affirming, you're writing, you're bouncing up and down, you're doing cartwheels, you're singing to the heavens, and nothing is working, it's because you're missing this very important ingredient. Your body does not feel safe to receive. Your body does not feel safe to experience the money, the love, the success, the visibilities, the business, the experiences that you desire. That is the only reason why you are feeling frustrated on your manifestation journey. And this is why so many people feel stuck. And manifestation teachers just say, well, double down on your affirmations, or do more journaling, or believe harder. And it's so unfair to withhold this important piece of information that it's not about that. It's about your nervous system. It's about your physiological being. That whatever you've experienced in your life has created this invisible wall preventing you from that experience. You develop this story around money, around love, around success, and now your body is doing what it does, and it's protecting you from that thing that you have this story around, this wound, this limiting belief around. Desire without safety is like planting seeds in rocky soil. They just can't grow. For example, if I want to grow flowers, I have to create the right environment. I have to water them, I have to nurture them, I have to make sure they don't get too much sun, that they get enough sun. I have to create the environment. I have to make sure all the elements are in place. So just affirming and just visualizing and just journaling, but not actually checking in with your body and seeing like how your body feels about what it is you want. That's where the block is. That's where you feel stuck. And the good news is you can change this. So let's talk about what safety actually looks like and feels like. Safety is staying grounded, rooted, and connected to yourself. It's a steadiness. It's the ability to return to yourself when you get triggered or derailed. It's the consistency and discipline you have in your life with your practices, with your routines. It's signaling to the universe, I'm rock solid, I'm not going anywhere, I'm safe to receive. It's aligned chakras. It's balanced masculine, feminine. It's not self-abandoning when something outside of you happens. It's a strong signal that says to the universe, I am ready to hold more. Growth doesn't happen through force. Growth happens through consistent safety and the right conditions. If I'm all over the place and disorganized and changing my vision every day and not staying consistent, and I want one thing one day and the next thing the next day, and I'm saying this but doing that and saying this and feeling this, if there's not congruence in my life, which is alignment between my thoughts, my words, and my actions, the universe isn't really sure what to deliver me because my signal is fragmented. It's not coherent. But when I show up every day and I'm consistent with my practices, consistent with my alignment, consistent with my vision, then the universe can pick up my signal and deliver that to me, and I've created the right conditions to be able to hold what is mine by divine right and what the universe wants to give me, because we are on this planet to receive. That's the whole point of this. And so we have to create the conditions for us to receive that safety, that steadiness, that clarity, that calm, that peace, and that's when we can expand. For example, I had an orchid on my patio. The sun was very intense, beating on the orchid, and the orchid was looking a little rough. And I was like, I don't know if this thing's gonna survive. Had a yellow leaf, it was looking a little fatigued, but I did not stop watering this orchid. Every day, twice a day. I moved it a bit from the sun. I paid attention to what it was telling me. And I just kept watering it and kept watering it, and it wasn't really improving. And then one day, out of nowhere, I see a whole new stem. You know what? I'm gonna show you. you can see this beautiful orchid is in the process of blooming. And I thought this thing was going to die. And then all of a sudden, here it came. And you and I, we're the same. We can't bloom if I'm watering it one day and not the next day, and I'm watering it inconsistently and I'm letting it sit in the sun all day. The baby can't bloom. You're the same. So how do you create safety for yourself? So your nervous system is not repelling and rejecting what it is you want. And what does that look like? It means you want to manifest more money, but every time you get money, it disappears. The bills show up, or something unexpected happens, and the money is all of a sudden gone. That's not coincidence. That's because that money doesn't feel safe with you. So that money is finding a way to leave you. The same thing is true for love. You're manifesting love, you're calling in your divine partner, your soulmate, your twin flame, and then somebody comes along who's your perfect match, but you're literally looking for reasons that they're going to hurt you. You're finding ways to validate the belief that you're not worthy of love by sabotaging it, by looking for things, by dissecting everything they say and reading into their tone and their messages. Nope, they're just a screw up like everybody else I've dated. You see, you validate the limiting belief, the old story, and you sabotage it. But the universe is trying to deliver to you. The universe wants you to be rich. The universe wants you to fall in love with the love of your life. The universe wants you to be wildly successful because that's why you're here. And then you go and get in your way. You launch a business and then you stop being consistent with your marketing, or you find some way to mess it up. You have a fight with your business partner or your supplier and you get in your own way. So the only thing that gets in our way is that we don't feel safe to receive and experience the thing that we desire. And so we sabotage it, or our nervous system sabotages it. You're not doing this intentionally. You're not trying to harm yourself or to deprive yourself of the things that you so desire. It's happening because you have some story, some wound, some experience from somewhere in your life that imprinted this program, and this program is showing up in the way it's pushing away what it is you desire. So how do you create safety? How do you teach your nervous system that it's safe to let go and it's safe to start inviting in the things that you desire? First of all, it starts with daily embodied practices like breath work, reparenting your inner child, journaling, getting clear on the story, the underlying story that's running in the background. Love isn't safe, money isn't safe, I'm not safe to be seen, anytime money comes it leaves, I'll never succeed. There's an underlying story playing there, so we journal to help get clear on what that is. And honoring your pace, honoring your peace, honoring your process. You know, there are ways to reprogram your subconscious mind, but this is really just a daily commitment to showing up for yourself and checking in. Surrounding yourself with people who are also on this journey. So I would ask you, how are you showing up for yourself? Are you doing a daily practice? Do you meditate? Do you do any breath work, any energy alignment work? Are you familiar with your chakra system? Have you ever done breath work? Have you ever done EFT tapping? Have you looked at the underlying story and the beliefs that you've been holding? Taking time to be with yourself